Welcome to Indie Music Live, episode 166. I am JoeJoeKeys, as always, until I change my name. Hanging out here with my kitty cat behind me. Decided to jump on the back of my chair right when we started. So that's Bijou. We haven't met Bijou yet. He's going to hang out there for a while until it jumps off. Also hanging out with Gangsta David Werba.
Yep.
Throw us a gangster sign there, Dave.
What is it, P? This right here?
No, don't do it. You're going to get killed. The politician. What's going on, dude? Last time you were on here, your nipples were out.
Yeah. We're going to leave it at that, man. West Side or Rider. That's what it is, man.
Uh-oh.
This is
we got to cut the feed.
Gang sign where I'm from. A-OK. All right, so.
It's a serendipitous moment going on here with the cat climbing up behind you. This was not planned.
Not
and
at
we
all.
have a song about a cat from L7 tonight, right?
Is that what that song's about?
Yeah, I mean, he talks about feline creatures and stuff.
Huh. Interesting. I missed that part.
Yeah,
I can't wait till we play that song. I'm so going in on that one.
Yeah, man, we got like this mid 80s, early 90s theme going on with this show.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, you're right. So tonight we have featured artist Polydrive, a young trio from New Hampshire, and they have a new song coming out in 3 days. We're going to hear it before anybody else. And then also tonight, there you go, Rob, cool. And then also tonight we have L7 BOLO, I guess is how you say this guy's name, with his song B.T.P.U, which I don't know what it stands for, but it's probably something dirty. So you'll know what I'm talking about when I hear the lyrics. And then Fitzsimon and Brogan, Girl in a Gilded Cage, which is a recent review on the website. So cool. So let's go ahead and get started tonight. Say hello as always. There's panel guest PThe politician as well, which we've already talked about. So back from Phoenix, and you know this guy is such a dick that he didn't even hang out with Dave. So we'll talk about
He's having a lot of problems. He's having a lot of problems right now. He actually just won this award for best live stream, and it's being investigated.
That's right,
because of voter manipulation.
And
it's funny how he keeps the plaque always within arm's reach.
Everywhere I go, I keep that plaque. And let me tell you something, man. There was no collusion. There was no obstruction of justice. This plaque was won fair and square, okay? That's what it was, man.
All right, well, yeah. Well, we'll see.
That's right.
Yeah, show it again there. There you go. Now
there it is.
There you go.
No collusion.
So
no collusion.
Sorry, dude, what?
No, just no collusion. Just wanted to make that clear.
Okay, I thought I cut him off. All right, so let's go ahead and listen to a tune. We got Polydrive here. We'll be talking to them in a few minutes. L7 BOLO is first, so let us know what you think of the music. Share this video out, and we'll be right back.
Abracadabra, my nigga. Make magic. I'ma beat that pussy up like Ray Rice. Then why she fuck with L7, he ain't nothing nice. The first time coming over and she came twice. Put a baby in her tummy, this a drum dummy. The only thing I'm focused on is getting a lot of money. Now they ain't fucking with the click trade full side. I knew my bitch was nasty when she put it in the mouth. And I don't need a lot of hoes, she gon' hold me down. I call her wishy-washy, I got her leaking now. Pussy smell so good, lick my finger, dog. Pussy taste so good, poppin' flavor, dog. Thought that she was worth saving, so I say the dog. Now I'm a nasty ass nigga and she like that. I threw the dick at her ass, she threw that ass back. Better slow down, I fuck around and have a heart attack. I can feel that pussy beating, got a heartbeat. I got that pussy dripping like she got a faucet leak. And I'ma hit her one time with the backstroke. She had to go to work this morning, she a no-show. And I know the dick good, cause she said so. I'ma beat that pussy up like Ray Rice. That's why she fuck with L7, he ain't nothing nice. Her first time coming over and she came twice. Put a baby in the tummy, this a drum dummy. Beat the pussy up, nigga. Beat the pussy up, beat that pussy up, nigga. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up, nigga. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up, nigga. Beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up, nigga. Beat the pussy up, beat that pussy up. I'm a upper echelon, nigga. I raise my pinky when I drink bottles up, nigga. I spit game to a bitch, you you probably throw up on yourself. Treat you just like a baby, put a bib on him. Say you heard it all before, but you ain't heard this here. Music get you drunk like you drinking alcohol. Put a bad ass bitch when I was walking through the mall. Later on that night, she was sucking on my ball. Later on that morning, I had 30 minutes.
Yeah, perfect timing.
Indie Music Live, episode 166. I'm JoeJoeKeys, and that was back to P up, I guess, or the
feline creatures all over the place.
Beat the pussy up.
You can say it.
Beat the pussy
you don't censor or anything here, right, Dave?
Yeah, I mean that's just kind of how we're rolling. I mean it's musicians and artists, speaking freely. Nothing wrong with that.
Beat the pussy up.
All right, P, we're going to you first, man, because I want to hear your feedback on this one. I'm feeling some early 90s, Notorious type of vibe going on.
Man, nah, bro.
No? Okay.
This all right, this is what I got to say. Yeah. All right. First thing first, man, we live in an age called Me Too. All right. And what I would really love to have right now is a female panelist right here, right now. Because most dudes that claim that they beating the pussy up, I promise you they ain't doing it. I promise you they ain't doing it. You feel what I'm saying? So I always like to go to the chronicles of Hove, aka Jay-Z. And he released a song called Show Me What You Got. I'm going to read some of these lyrics. It goes as following.
Always prepared.
Yeah.
Why even fool with these other guys? They all stingy. All these dudes know how to say is gimme. Give me some head. Give me some brain. Give me your number. Give me your name. But if I get one night, baby girl, I swear I'll make you tell them other dudes, gimme got you here. I'll take you shopping. Take long trips. I'll take the cork off. You can take sips. I'll take you there. Take my time. Take your clothes off. I'll take mine. You understand what I'm saying? What happened to chivalry?
Yeah. Okay. Question.
Yeah.
Along these lines.
From that?
What's that?
I said, are we going to get a copyright strike for that?
It's possible, but it's worth it because it needed to be said.
All right, P, question. Along those lines of what you just said, if we were to do a poll right now of 100 female listeners who love rap, how many of them would hate that tune because of the lyrics?
100 of them would hate that tune.
Really?
Facts. Because, man, let me tell you, man, women are the most special creatures that God has ever made. And no woman wants to hear a man say, you gonna beat that pussy up. In a song anyway. Now, you might get whispered that in her ear. But she ain't not trying to hear that in a song, man. She just not. You know what I'm saying? Lil Wayne got away with it because he said it real slick like. He kind of buried it in a bunch of other lyrics and it intrigued the women. Beat the pussy up. What does that mean? But now the phrase beat the pussy up has become so commercialized, like to where this whole song, I'm mad at this song, man. Come on, man.
So it's okay if it's like whispered pillow talk. I'm just playing devil's advocate here. I'm not taking a stance. But if it's like whispered pillow talk, if it's the same phrase, it's like, okay, and they start laughing.
Or if you actually,
but if it's in a song, that's no good.
Yeah, you can't do it in a song, man. You got to actually show and prove. So if you in the middle of stroking and you like, I'm gonna beat the pussy up, beat the pussy up, beat the pussy, then you can get away with it. You understand what I'm saying? It's verifiable, and there it is. But just to be flamboyant in your music, saying how you're gonna beat the pussy up, ain't nobody believing that shit, man. That's just what it is. Sorry. The end.
All right. Speaking
of beating it up, Rob, this is your cue to get your shot up there if you want to. We're gonna bring in our featured artists. So these guys are really cool. They're young dudes. So I'm feeling a little weird about all this weird talk, but they seem to be okay with it.
What are you talking about? You're acting like you didn't say a swear word until you were like 30 years old or something. I mean, come on, man.
No, I remember when I was actually like in the third grade, I started I was on the swing and I just started saying damn for some reason. And I was like, yeah, that feels good. All the rest is downhill. So anyway, all right. So Rob's ready. So Polydrive, these guys are in New Hampshire, coming out with a new song. Guys, this is where I let everybody, the featured artist, like I was telling you, give your sort of your elevator pitch about who you are and what you're doing. In about 30 seconds, we're going to check out the song Lovely. And then we'll come back, get deeper with Dave. So who are you guys and why are you here?
So I'm Cam. My name's Cole. Cole. Our third guy, Lars, couldn't be here. But yeah, we're Polydrive. We're from New Hampshire. We make indie pop music. We do everything ourselves in a bedroom, this bedroom actually. So
nice.
Yeah, that's what we do.
Cool. Well, you guys have obviously stuck out to me because we do a lot of featured, we get a lot of submissions and stuff. And, you guys have a really cool, like Dave was saying, it's sort of an 80s style theme, which it's cool because you guys are so young and bringing back, that sound. It's a good sound and it's a good song. And let's go ahead and check out Lovely. And we'll be right back with Deeper with Dave.
Yeah.
I keep inside my dreams, the ones where everything was set in stone. And I wanna be with you all alone, but how can I dream so far from home? You know my heart is always vacant for your love. She said let's go down to the city for a moment that I feel lovely. I don't feel the same when you're far away. Streets of gold and cars made of diamonds. Every night I dream of the one, but it's not the same, so why won't you stay? Streets are bright, your favorite sight. The memories we could do no wrong. And I wanna be with you all alone, but how can I dream so far from home? You know my heart is always vacant for your love. She said let's go down to the city for a moment that I feel lovely. I don't feel the same when you're far away. Streets of gold and cars made of diamonds every night.
You guys mentioned in your bio that you have an 80s pop influence in your sound. I think that's pretty clear listening here, but in that 30 plus year span until present day, there's a couple bands that really jumped into my brain when I was listening to your stuff. First one, Savage Garden. Have you ever heard of them or listened to their stuff? Truly Madly Deep had some big hits. No?
He showed us that actually. I don't know. He was actually showing me that the other day. Savage, yeah. So yeah, I've heard of them definitely.
But the big one, the closest one to me, is definitely Daniel Bedingfield. So he had this song in 2003 called "If You're Not the One." How about him? No?
I'm sorry. Number two, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, it's more interesting to me because that means like your whole sound was independently created, and that's just the first thing I wanted to figure out because it's. I encourage you to go listen to those guys. I think they'll probably become one of your favorites. I mean, they're like soul brothers to your sound, honestly. But so aside from that, 80s pop influences, what are some of the bands that you kind of model after, like when you're starting to create your sound?
I mean, Chicago is like.
There we go. Nice.
Yeah. Chicago 17 is one of the greatest albums to like ever be released.
Yeah.
And so
sure.
Having that on like repeat is like kind of like the backbone of our songs, I feel like. Especially like lyrically, a lot of like the melodies and everything. It tends to like come from that. I think Phil Collins also has a huge influence.
Yeah.
With his lyrics too.
Very cool, man. I a few months ago I ran into Chicago, just some like old shows on YouTube.
Yeah.
And just those harmonies. Yeah, man, I tend to forget about them sometimes. I'm gonna have to add them to Spotify right now after the show. I really dug them, dude, back then.
They got some like weird stuff in the 70s, but like as they went into like ballads in like the 80s and like the mid 80s, I feel like that's where we kind of like hit it off with them.
All right, cool, man. So if people don't realize already, you guys are brothers. When did this start? When did you start messing around and actually writing your first tunes?
So we started really, I mean, we've always done music producing, just as hobbies. So we all have laptops and we produce ourselves. I met Lars when I was like 14 and we both really had an interest in that. And as Cole got older, all three of us really just started to get into producing beats together. But it wasn't until like a year and a half ago where we were like, let's do this. Let's do a band and like release a song. So
all right. This is always a question I like to ask like the brothers is at one point. So Cam, you're the older one, right? All right. So at what point are you looking at your younger brother and you have this realization? It's like, hey man, he's got some skills. I think we could actually play together.
Yeah,
because I'm sure leading up to that, he's probably like wanting to like play around and get it, mess around with music and stuff. Yeah. So at some point you're like, yeah, I'll help you out. And then it's like, whoa, this guy's got some talent.
Yeah.
So yeah. Cole, when was that moment?
He was a prodigy. Like he's probably one of the best producers I know. I mean, we all produce, but Cole really, especially in like the drum pockets, he brings like such a unique sound. But I remember I had like old like Logic 9 back like probably 8 or 9 years ago, and when I was just playing it and like doing songs and doing beats and stuff, as Cole got older, he like showed an interest in it, and he would always want to like use my laptop and produce. And I don't really even remember when it was like, hey, let's start a band, but like we would pass the time. I mean, instead of like playing video games together, we would like make a song together.
That's
like
awesome.
What we did for fun. So that's just kind of how it evolved. And but yeah, Cole, it was great when we were like when we had the same exact vision for a song. That's like helpful too. Like we rarely disagree on what anything should sound like, and we have like a very similar, we work off each other really well. All three of us do, really. Yeah, I can't really think of the exact moment where it was like, let's do this band thing, but it was just kind of like, hey, let's do a song, see what happens. And like we have so many, like we have just like laptops just full of so many demos. So it was like, hey, let's just do it and see what happens.
All right, cool, man. So if people go to your website, it's polydrivemusic.com, right away they're going to get overwhelmed with orange balloons.
That's right.
So what's the story? I mean, what's the story with there's got to be some meaning there.
Yeah, so the original first single we released called By Design was back in February. And the color scheme for that single was orange. The cover was orange. Then we shot a music video for it. And the music video theme, we wanted to match the cover. So we did it. We blew up like 300 balloons and just filled this tiny room and then shot this like visual music video.
Cool, man.
Being kind of cool. We like shot it ourselves and like did the edit ourselves. So that's kind of the story behind that. And it like got people's attention because the colors like catch your eye pretty quickly.
So if people go to the tour page on your website, it's blank. So what's going on? Are you going to start playing live or what?
Yeah, I mean, we got a show tomorrow. We need to like keep that updated. Yeah.
I mean, how long you been playing live, like live shows?
Yeah, we've been for about a year, a little over a year. So we played our first show February of 2018. Last summer we played a lot of shows. We played in Hampton, New Hampshire. We played Maine.
Did you get up to Boston? Any shows in the city yet?
So we played an acoustic show at like this lounge, but other than that, we haven't played in Boston yet. We're playing though in Boston at I forget the name of the venue, but we're playing in Boston June 29th. I think.
Well, cool. I think people are really going to dig this. This is a brand new song, right? Just like you haven't even released it yet?
Yeah, it's out this Friday. So.
All right, dude. So where can people find you? And other than the website, are you active in social? And
yeah, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We have a YouTube channel. Our music's on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, anything like that. So
for the podcast listeners, what are the handles? Is it at Polydrive on social?
Polydrive Music for everything.
Perfect. Awesome chatting with you guys. We're going to move on here. Please come back. Send us your latest music as it progresses. I love that experience, watching guys grow in their career. But it's a hell of a start, dudes.
Thank you. Yeah, thanks, we really appreciate it. Thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, man, for sure. Hey, Rob, you ready to rock? All right. So, oh God, I lost my notes.
Fitzsimon.
Fitzsimon. Next tune is Fitzsimon. Give me 1 second here. Oh God. Girl in a Gilded Cage. Wow, that's such a great title right there.
Dead air. Dead air.
Fitzsimon and Brogan. Let's do this right there. Let's do this. Yeah.
You got your looks, but that won't last long. She's just a girl in a gilded cage. I place a bet that I won't be wrong. She's just a girl in a gilded cage. She tried to break the code of love. She tried to break the code of love. Tainted. Yeah, she was tainted. Tainted. She's just a girl in a gilded cage. Somehow that dress looks out of place. She's just a girl in a gilded cage. Time casts a shadow upon her face. She's just a girl in a gilded cage. She tried to break the code of love. She tried to break the code of love. Tainted. Yeah, she was tainted. Tainted. With the faintest trace of a smile on your lips, holding card, telling tales of all those you kissed. They don't exist, and she was tainted. Yeah, she was tainted, tainted. She tried to break the code of love. 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 Tainted.
That was Fitzsimon Brogan with Girl in a Gilded Cage. A nice little retro flavor here. I was hearing there's like a little Luscious Jackson, a piece of Wilson Phillips. There's a little Bananarama going way back. But by far, I'm going with the Bangles in terms of
Oh yeah, that's a better one. Yeah, I was thinking Blondie, but that's a better one.
Yeah, rockers with nice harmonies and everything. This brought me right back to that mid-'80s sound, and it was cool. I enjoyed it. What do you think, P?
Yeah, I feel the same way. What was that group? I cannot remember the name, but they had that cool summer joint that was in the Karate Kid soundtrack.
Cool Summer. I think. Oh, that's.
Excuse me, Cruel Summer, not Cool.
Oh yeah,
Isn't that Bananarama or no?
I think it was. So that was the feeling that I was getting. And here's something that's even deeper for me.
The
like,
Go-Go's.
The Go-Go's?
Right. No, that's Bananarama.
Yeah, it wasn't Go-Go's, Bananarama for real. But what I wanted to say though, I think that we're living in an age right now to where people who have never lived these other time frames like the 80s, the 90s, the 70s, the 60s, they're able to relive that, re-experience it because we are so technologically advanced in 2019. You know what I mean?
Great point.
So,
I love it, dude. And like we say this about Ben Cody all the time, because when in the mid 80s, I was obsessed with like Slash, and all the like guitar heroes, Clapton, and just that kind of the hard rock bands, not total hair metal. But when it's like, so Ben's creating original music, and it just brings you right back to that time. It's like you can experience that again 20 years later.
Right.
And I just love that stuff. Seriously.
And I don't think that we would be there without like Spotify or Pandora. You know what I mean? So I just really think that it's great when independent artists are emulating things that they genuinely like. You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
Yeah, to hear a couple of teenagers say they based the song off of, Chicago. Kind of cool.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, there you go. Again tonight, yeah.
Because there's so much available. I mean, I remember when I was growing up, I'd buy tapes and CDs, and I was limited to what was on the radio and what I could record on my tape player. And from my, I used to record radio stations so you could catch that song that you really like.
That's where mixtapes actually came from, So for all of our younger viewers right now, the original mixtape came from sticking a tape in your radio player, and then you would actually hit the record button and record what was playing on the radio. That was a mixtape.
You know who's agreeing with you right now, P?
Who's that?
Lars. Lars just showed up on YouTube and he's commenting in the chat. He couldn't make it in the show. Lars.
Right. Shouts out to Lars, man. What up?
Lungholm? Say his last name. I don't want to butcher it.
Youngholm.
Youngholm. Okay, Lars Youngholm. All right. Part of Polydrive.
Any final words there, P, the politician? Where's everybody? Can everybody find your
with that track? I mean, it was a great track. Like, honestly, if I didn't hear it on this show tonight, I would have honestly thought that it was a track that was lost in the 80s that I'd never heard. That's really how
and
I
it's
felt.
Okay. It's okay, too.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was a good tune. So what are you up to, P? Where can people find your stuff?
Man, I am PThe Politician everywhere on social media, all one word. You can look down below. Thanks to Mr. Rob Hicks. Boom, there it is. Shouts out to Rob Hicks. Rob Hicks Media. Bow wow.
Rob Hicks Media.
That's a new brand.
Yes. I just gave him a whole new brand.
Not Hixvideo. It's Rob Hicks Media. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, yes. Sure. He just lost like 5 customers.
At least I can take my shirt off.
Dave, any final words or jokes or anything?
No, it's good times, man. It's always nice to have P around. Good energy.
It's fun. How's that competition coming that we were talking about?
Yeah, it's coming, dude. It's getting there.
We got to start that soon. It's starting. I swear it's starting.
Yeah, it might just start by itself.
And you can, just keep. It's a good one. It's a good one.
There is the website for the cruise. The whole it's like a world talent conference is what they're calling it. We can start sharing that around.
Okay. What was that again? Maybe you should say it a little more clearly so everybody can hear you.
Launch.world.
Well, there's that, but what were you going to say about the cruise?
That's the grand prize of this accelerator program that we're doing. We're just
that's what I was getting.
Yes.
So boom, there it is.
I
guess it's final and confirmed according to Dave. So Dave, make that happen.
It's like you're creating evidence to hold it against me or something. No, it's happening.
The only evidence is being held against you is that gang flag on your mic. That's it.
Oh, that's all right. I'll put it back on my forehead when we stop the show.
All right, cool. So as always, I'm JoeJoeKeys hanging out here tonight on Indie Music Live, episode 166. Thanks to Robert Hicks of Hixvideo, Hixvideo online. And if you need professional live streaming production, he's the man to go to. He's been with us for about 135 episodes. Shows up on time all the time. Can't give him enough credit and enough references. So give me a call. Say it over and over and over again. All right, so we'll see you next week, as every week, on Tuesday night, 10 o'clock Eastern Time, live on YouTube. Make sure everybody hanging out in the chat. Sorry I didn't get to say hello, but bye. I did. Kind of.
Thank you. See ya. Thank.
Abracadabra, my nigga.